This is personal, and I have one. I was about to go depressed
Mm,
at the time, but because I had my two kids, I always think now, oh, wait a minute, what
mhm,
the hell am I doing?
mhm,
My life does not belong to him. My life
mm.
is to my kids. So
That's
I had to get up.
mhm.
I had to go back to work. Yeah,
Oh,
there's
very good.
52 barangay in Lucban.
Huh?
And
I thought it's only.
shout out to our volunteers in Lucban, Quezon. If you guys want to get a hold of me, I'm a resilient person. If something happens, I fell, get up,
Get up.
move on, keep going.
I love that. That's empowering. That's very strong.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Legacy Life Mentor. This is Tita Forlitz, your host and your global Tita. It is my great pleasure to introduce our esteemed guest today, a woman of incredible strength, resilience, and boundless love. As the mother of two wonderful sons and a doting grandmother, she has devoted her life to family, creating a legacy of warmth and support that extend through generations. Her journey has been marked by challenges and triumphs, having faced the trials of a 21-year marriage that wasn't meant to be. Yet through it all, she emerged a shining example of resilience, determination, and unwavering love for her children. For over 4 decades, she has called Canada her home, a testament to her hardworking nature and the dedication she brings to everything she does. But what truly sets her apart is her heart of gold, which led her to establish the Basilia Lend the Helping Hand. It is a charity. This noble endeavor is committed to feeding underprivileged children in her hometown of Lucban, Quezon, as a testament to her unwavering commitment to making the world a better place to those in need. She is an outspoken and joyous individual, someone whose positivity and vivacity are contagious. Her ability to connect with others easily makes her a beloved figure in her community and beyond. As a single mother, she raised her two sons to become not just good but truly successful individuals, a testament to her strength and determination. Please join me in welcoming a remarkable woman, a loving mother, a dedicated grandmother, and a true pillar of her community. Our guest of honor today, my townmate, Miss Lily herself, Lilian Zubieta.
Hello, welcome to Legacy Life Mentor. I'm your host, your global Tita, Tita Forlitz. And today we have the privilege of sitting down with an incredible individual who has so far had an inspiring journey migrating to Canada to share with us today. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming the one and only, the beautiful Miss Lily, my townmate from Lucban and my friend. Hello, Miss Lily.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Oh, so far so good. It's Sunday here. It's raining, so it's okay to stay home.
Thanks for the opportunity for giving me a chance to talk with you and empower my audience about your experiences migrating to Canada. Is there anything that you would like to add before we start our question and answer?
No, not really. I think we can just go ahead.
Okay, let's do it. This is just a casual one-on-one with you and me from Canada to California. So let's just relax and have a chat. My first question is what country you originated from and what were your motivation to move to Canada and what were your initial goals?
As you know, I'm from the Philippines, Lucban, Quezon. Going to Canada, I don't have really any motivation because at the time I was only 18 years old. My sister sponsored my father and all the underage kids has to go.
Oh, I see.
I don't have any plans. I don't have any of those goals or anything.
Uh-huh.
All I'm excited for is I'm going on the airplane.
So I didn't know that you were only 18 years old. So you were just graduated from high school?
The second year university in Manila.
I see.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
like in terms of goal, I don't have anything. Like I said, I was 18 years old and it's
Okay.
not in my plan, or I don't have any plans or anything.
Did you have some expectation and hopes before coming to Canada? And how did they compare to your actual experiences?
Well, I know that Canada is cold. I came to Canada in April, and
Okay.
it
Oh,
was really, really cold.
so
But
it's a springtime.
it's
Looks like.
there's still snow though, so it's not really spring for us. It's
Mm-hmm.
kasi dito is May, still winter time, and it's cold. It's
Mm-hmm.
really, really cold.
Yeah.
But expectation wise, I was expecting there's a lot of puti in this country. There's not very many. There's so many people dito na it's from different countries. Filipinos even, from in my neighborhood, there's
Oh,
Filipinos. At
yeah.
work, there's
So
Filipinos.
lots of Filipinos. Okay, when you arrived to Canada, did you face any challenges or difficulties? Could you share some of them and how did you overcame them?
Well, the only difficulties that I really found is like speaking English. In the Philippines, we don't really speak English. We can
Yes.
understand it,
Yeah.
but we cannot speak it. When I came here, I'm struggling
Mm-hmm.
with English and
Yeah.
I'm struggling listening.
So let's talk about the early days in Canada. What were your first impression of Canada when you arrived?
Well, I mean, I like it. Like it's quiet. I mean, at the time, not now.
Mm.
But like 40 years ago, like we're in the downtown area. Everything is just like, secluded. There's no house.
Mm-hmm.
First impression is just like, oh, it's so boring here. Because like back home,
Uh-huh.
as soon as you get out of your house, you have
Yeah.
your mates, you
Uh-huh.
have your neighbors,
Uh-huh.
you talk to them.
Yeah.
But here, because it's
Yeah.
cold, everybody's inside the house.
How did you adapt to a new culture and environment?
I'm pretty
Flexible,
adaptable. Oh, I'm
adaptable and flexible.
yeah. I just follow. I'm a follower. It's a good trait na you don't contest with. It makes life easier if you just
Yes.
follow. This is what I want you to do. Then that's what you do.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, that's true. So let me ask you this. Let's say you came here at that age right now. Do you think it's you still gonna be adaptable and flexible?
At this age,
Uh-huh. What do you think?
probably not. No, because right now at my age, I'm
Uh-huh.
more outspoken. When I was younger, I don't say anything. I don't
Uh-huh.
argue. I cannot defend myself.
Mm.
But now,
Yeah,
oh man,
outspoken. But is that because you adopted that characteristics or culture from here? That's why you become outspoken?
I would say so,
Yeah.
probably. Because
Because
if I still cannot speak English, how can I argue with anyone?
yeah.
I,
And
I
beside in America, it's like we're become independent, right?
yes,
So outspoken and independent.
it would be very hard to even talk to someone. Like, what am I gonna say to this person?
Yeah. Yeah.
How am I gonna say it?
Uh-huh.
It's hard to convert Tagalog in English.
It's not naturally, so we are translating it behind our mind. I
Yeah, exactly. You heard it. You heard it from people how they say it, and that's how
Mhm.
you learn, right? When
Mhm.
you hear someone say, it, "Oh, so that's how you say it in English," then
Mhm.
practice and say the same thing.
Yeah. Could you describe your initial experiences in finding housing and employment? Were there any particular difficulties you encountered?
I was very lucky in that portion kasi like I said, my sister sponsored my father together with all of us. And
Mhm.
so housing wise, I didn't have any problem kasi we were provided
Oh, that's cool.
with
Mhm.
housing and also
Mhm.
provided with like food and clothing and all
Yeah.
that. And speaking of jobs, I am also very lucky and fortunate that my sister helped me get a
Mm.
job in her workplace.
Oh, that's cool. So, what role did your community play in helping you settle down, and how did you build your support network?
In our neighborhood, there are some Filipino, but not a lot. So I would not say it's a community of all Filipinos.
Mm-hmm.
So really, there's very little. But at work, there's a lot of Filipino at work. You won't believe. It's 1982, and there's a lot of Filipino in the workplace where I used to work. They're very supportive because back then, happy to see a Filipino.
Of course, even now, I'm happy to see a Filipino.
They're all very, supportive and funny, and like, they
Mm-hmm.
treat you like a family because
Yeah,
Filipino.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's even now, right? You have some connections with them. Let's go with education and career. Tell me about your educational journey in Canada. Were there any obstacles you had to overcome to pursue your education or career goals?
Well, actually, when I left Philippines, I finished my business in office administration.
I see.
When I came here, because my sister is sponsored four of us, and at the time, you know how they're not making a lot of money, came to Canada, buy, fly now, pay later. So the tendency
Mm-hmm.
is to go to school. We don't have a choice
I
because
see.
we have to pay for it. My sister Miriam
Mm-hmm.
and myself,
Mm-hmm.
and my sister Bella went to school. We started paying for our tickets.
Let me summarize that. So you work, you didn't go to school. Instead, your younger sisters went to school
Yes,
to help the family. So you work.
that's correct. Yeah.
Question, what was your first job in Canada and how did it contribute to your career development?
My first job is like accounting, and then I went back to school part time to do accounting courses, and then right after that, I moved to another company,
I
and this
see.
time it's in the real estate. It's a real estate doing searching, like land searching, property
Mm,
searching,
mm,
mortgage searching, all that stuff.
mm-hmm.
I worked with lawyers for like 17 years, and then I worked with an insurance company for also
Okay.
mortgages, title deeds, and all that. So 4 more years, and I will be retiring. So right now, I'm in the retiring mode. Older we get, we try not to stress
Yeah.
ourselves. For me, anyways, I'm speaking for myself. Ayoko na ng pressure.
Yeah, that's true.
Like there's
Mm-hmm.
too many people that you talk to. There's too many emails that you deal with, too
Mm-hmm.
many calls that that you speak to. Like there's
Yeah.
just too much work that when you go home, you still think of work.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's what triggered me also to start my retirement early. I've been retired for 2 years now. Were there any cultural misunderstandings or differences you had to navigate personally and professionally?
Well, in the beginning of my time, like I said, I'm a very quiet person. So I do not really engage. But now I don't have that reservation anymore.
Mm,
Like if I say it, then I'll just say it. But in a
mhm.
nice way that I will try not to offend.
Not to offend someone. Okay. What advice would you give to a newcomer on how to strike a balance between preserving their culture identity and integrating into Canadian society?
Advice, well, you just have to be careful with your words. Before you say anything, know the person who you were saying it to.
That's good.
If you don't know the person might take it na, oh, why are you telling me this? Who the hell do you think you are? Yeah.
That's true.
Be
Uh,
careful,
Just be careful. Have you faced any discrimination or bias due to your ethnicity in Canada? How did you respond to such situations?
I did.
You did.
That was in the past, but it's not because it's discrimination. Kasi yung kalaban ko is also my co-Filipino, no? It's more like a bias,
I see.
not discrimination.
Can
Yeah.
you elaborate? What was the issue?
Oh, it's about the job. There's something na nangyari, and instead of them listening to me, they listen to the other guy.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but like I said, I'm at the time I wasn't very outspoken.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Just let it.
Can you share a particularly challenging period in your life in Canada and how you overcame it?
Ooh, this is personal, and I have one of my biggest failure, I would say, is my marriage. So I had two kids with that first marriage. It didn't go well, but we remain friends now.
Okay.
But it was very difficult at first. I was about to go depressed
Mm-hmm,
at the time, but because I had my two kids, I always think now, oh, wait a minute, what
mm-hmm,
the hell am I doing?
mm-hmm.
My life does not belong to him. My life
Mm.
is to my kids. So
That's.
I had to get up.
Mm-hmm.
I had to go back to work and just pretend nothing happened.
I see.
I
I
mean,
see.
I always believe in karma.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
know that like one day like karma will get him, but hey, he's married and everything, is got two kids, and I'm happy for him, and they're my friends, both of them. Even the kids are like
Mm-hmm.
they call me mama too. I'm a resilient person. If something happens, I fell, get up,
Get
move
up.
on, keep going.
I love that. That's
Yeah,
empowering. That's very strong. Very
yeah. Well, that's the
empowering
only
and
thing that I
strong.
can do. Like, really, what else can I do? Like, salt? It's not gonna do anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing good. Nothing good
Mm-hmm.
for kids
Mm-hmm.
either.
Mm-hmm.
So the best revenge is to make yourself pretty.
Pretty.
I had a good life with him though. We had a house, we had two cars, like we had money. I mean, at least we can buy what we want, we can eat
Mm-hmm.
what we want. But yeah, so right after that, I tried to get married again.
Mm. Did it happen?
It did happen, but it
Oh,
didn't
it
last very
didn't
long.
work.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
only lasted 3 years.
Mm. I
Yeah.
see.
So to me, it's like it does not matter if it's a long-term relationship, a short-term relationship. If
Mm.
it's not meant for you, it's
It's
not.
not meant.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna force anybody to stay with me if the
Mm-hmm.
person doesn't
Mm-hmm.
feel like me.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
it's okay. Like, I mean, if what is God, have for me or planned for me, like I
Yes.
said, I'm not gonna contest it. I will accept it
Yeah.
and move on from there.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope that all these guys that like came part of my life are happy now.
What resources or support system did you find helpful when dealing with obstacle or adversity?
Mostly, I think it's my kids
Your
that are
kids
helping me. Yeah,
to
because
overcame. Mm-hmm.
yeah, kasi most of the time pagka merong broken family, kids are the one that
The
are
one that's affected.
ah,
Yeah.
yeah. But in my case, I am very lucky. Of course, they're affected, but
Mm,
not to the point where they have to ruin their own lives.
I see. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God.
So I'm very happy and grateful and fortunate that two of my kids are now working. They have a good job. They have good pay. They have their own family now. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I'm relieved that
So,
no matter what
mm,
will happen to me, I know someone will look after them. Yes, I'm by
okay.
myself, but like I said, even though I live alone,
Mm-hmm.
I have my sisters who was
Mm-hmm.
always like, calling me calling them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They sometimes
Let's
come
go
over on
shopping. Let's go
Saturday.
somewhere.
We do have our we call it quarterly gathering.
Ah, that's a good thing.
So every quarter, one of us, there's six of us here. So
Mm-hmm.
one of us will be the person who will be taking
Pay
charge
everything.
of the
Okay.
expenses. Yeah. But it doesn't have to be big. If you don't have the money, for example, then we can just go for coffee.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have to be, or you don't have too much
I
what
see.
the other person did.
That's an interesting system. I'm gonna copy that.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
am gonna tell me about your proudest achievements or successes in Canada. What do they mean to you?
Well, career-wise, I don't have any proud no moments, but my really proudest na ginawa ko is my kids. It's always been my kids and my family. Like I said, they're settled. I don't have to worry about them.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a big thing for me.
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I'm
Mm-hmm.
blessed. I
Mm-hmm.
am.
How do you view your role in the Asian community in Canada, especially in helping newcomers and contributing to the community success?
When I was in high school, I don't dance. Now that I'm here in Canada and I get a little older, hindi ko alam marunong pala akong sumayaw. I joined a community dance. That's what I usually do. I contribute to all the community events
Mm-hmm.
by joining them.
Oh,
Like I'm
that's good.
supporting them just by joining them, buying their tickets,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
donating stuff like that. I did a YouTube, Basilia Lend the Helping Hand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Naisip ko, kung kailan pa ako walang trabaho,
Mm-hmm.
when I thought about it. So that's when I started it. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy and also proud to say na it's still going. It's
Mm-hmm.
been I think I'm going on my third year. And this time, what I'm doing is I am helping share food with our kababayan
Mm.
in Lucban, Quezon.
Oh, very
So,
good.
so I do barangay per barangay. I choose
Mm-hmm.
one barangay a month. And I have my volunteers back in Lucban, and they help me, gather all the food and deliver them to the
Wow.
barangay hall. and feed them.
That is very nice of you and very interesting. How did you come up with that idea?
In the beginning, kasi I was just giving out money. Like
Mm,
I said, okay, I will draw names. I'll give you $500 to help you
mhm,
survive because
mhm,
it's pandemic, right?
mhm,
And then after that, sabi ko, oh, it's only one person who's really benefiting from it. So I
mhm.
said, why don't I do something na medyo marami-raming magbe-benefit? Part of the kids. So I
Yeah,
started with them.
I
So we
see.
have, in the beginning, I had pancit and sinukmane.
Mhm, mhm,
Other days, I have like, spaghetti and
mhm,
bread, sometimes kanin and
mhm.
giniling. So
I see.
depends on like, what we chose to.
I see. Can you elaborate more on how the process goes? How did you find the people that you want to feed? Or is there a requirements? Or how do you find your helper there, your organizer? How does it work?
I have a friend, and I mentioned to my friend that this is what I want to do.
I
And
see.
so she said, oh, like that is what I want to do too. Those are like my volunteers. Financially, it will just come from here. I will
Mm-hmm.
tell them which barangay we're going to go to this month. What are the foods that you think is easier for them to cook? And they will deliver it. Barangay. We have a ticket printed.
I see.
We give it to the captain, the kapitan ng barangay,
Okay.
and the captain ng barangay will distribute it.
Distribute. I
Yeah. So
see. I
whoever
see.
has the ticket
Mm-hmm.
can, yeah. Unfortunately, I cannot involve a lot. The past few months we're doing 100 kids. They're happy, they're thankful. I do some schools too, like Peltry. We did food sharing sa Peltry. So we donated some stuff
Mm-hmm.
for the kids. We have one in my eat, another eskwelahan in my eat.
Mm-hmm.
Barangay captains, they were all grateful naman na sana daw this is not the last one, sana maulit
Mm-hmm.
ulit. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I was doing the YouTube kasi I was
Mm-hmm.
hoping na I can get some people to
Help.
subscribe, to watch my video that
Mm-hmm.
way to keep my charity going. No?
Yeah.
But unfortunately, YouTube ate all my hours, so I'm back to zero. Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
doing it without YouTube. Yeah,
Yeah, that's a very good project. How long you been doing this?
maybe a year. Like,
I see.
yeah,
Oh,
there's
very good.
52 barangay in Lucban,
Huh?
and
I thought it's only when I
no,
left there. I thought it's only 12.
no, there's 52, so I still have a lot to go.
Okay. All right. Well, give me your address again. I'm gonna send you some support.
Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh,
So,
thank you so much. Appreciate it.
so what key factors have contributed your successful life in Canada?
Like, magkaroon ka ng broad mind, take yung mga advices ng
Mm-hmm.
mga tao. You have
Okay.
to go,
Yeah.
and then you have to implement it. Like, implementation is key factor because if you
Kailangan.
can
Mhm.
do it,
It's
yeah.
necessary. If you have a plan and goal, and it's just a plan and goal, no implementation, it's just a dream.
Sa mga bata ngayon, they have to plan ahead. Planning ahead like your retirement, that's
Mhm.
way ahead.
But it is never too late. They always say, when is the right time? Yesterday. But you always have today.
It's never too late. Keep educating yourself.
Mhm.
There's a lot to learn. Now, if we only had that back then, 30 years
Mhm.
ago, I
Yes.
could have done better.
Yeah. Miss Lily, do you read books?
First
Oh,
book I read,
uh-huh.
I'm gonna laugh. Harley Quinn books, romance.
Romance. Okay, yeah. But there's a lot of things that you learn from romance, right?
Kasi helplessly romantic.
So it's a novel.
Yeah.
So mahilig ka sa novel book. Okay.
Yeah.
Yun naman sa akin ay how to be successful, how to think positive. Simula high school yung binabasa ko hanggang natapos ako ng college. Until now, the original book I bought from National Bookstore, I still have it.
But
Ano
look
pa
at you now. You see how successful you are?
Pero malaking bagay yung nakakatulong because it's not enough from our parents to have those kind of coaching when it comes to money, when it comes to success. I didn't get that enough from my parents and my sisters. So I read books. I don't know, for some reason why I like those kind of books. What is your personal and professional future aspiration and goals in Canada? So, for example, let's say 40 years from now or 10 years from now, do you have any professional future aspirations in addition for all the things that you shared with me today?
I don't have any more future aspirations. I guess this is where I stop. Like
So
I said,
just
my kids are all grown up. My goal now is to become, to continue being a mother and to be a grandmother. So the time that I have now, I want to spend it with my kids and my grandkids. I want to enjoy them. I want to enjoy life.
Have you heard about FIRE
I read it in one of your
YouTube channel?
YouTube. Yeah.
FIRE means financial independence, retire early. And
Mhm.
at this stage of your life, can you tell me if you are already financially independent?
Nope, I'm not stable, and I'm not ashamed to say it. But I'm okay, like with whatever I'm getting from my retirement money.
Can you highlight a turning point or a key moment in your journey that propelled you toward financial independence? So at the age of 65, you have some kind of retirement fund coming, right?
No, I'm getting some money now from my retirement.
Those are the money that's coming from your paycheck. Every
Yes,
paycheck they deduct something from you,
yes.
correct? That's basically I'm trying to explain to the young kids,
Mm-hmm.
because some of them they don't participate in like 401k. Company gives you a program that you can participate in 401k. They match it like 4%, and at the same time our government also taking out money from your paycheck for your retirement fund at the age of 65. That is actually the retirement fund that we're getting will use to spend for our daily expenses. I do know a lot of people that I met that they don't even start their 401k yet, and I think those are the things that we can empower our young kids. The start of their income years, they should start doing that.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree.
Because the people don't understand that that's your retirement fund. If you don't join it, then what's gonna happen later when you're tired with your job? I want to stop my job, but you can't because you have no money to spend when you have no
Exactly.
job. But there are also some people that on top of that they do invest more. And I think that's what happened to us because on top of 401k, we did the investment. We save money and we invest that money that we save. Because right now, if I didn't do that, then I'm not gonna do what I'm doing right now. You know what I mean? Retire early and do what I love to do. You have to buy asset, not liability. We can do that. It's just a mindset and discipline for the next 10 years or so.
Mhm.
Where and what would be your future self when it comes to financial independence?
I have no idea. My life now is all about my grandkids.
So thank you so much, Miss Lily, for sharing your promising journey with us today. So your story is a testament to the power of determination and resilience. Before we wrap up, let's summarize the takeaways that we learned from this interview. So my takeaways from this interview, you're very focused on your kids. I like the way you advise for the newcomer in Canada to be broad-minded, listen to advice, and had a goal and implement the goals. I think those are the takeaways that I got from you. I value that a lot. And the last one is your Basilia, the helping hand. I salute all the people who help and give back to the community. And
Mhm.
I applaud you for that.
Thank
So
you.
please continue as long as you can. How about you, Miss Lily?
First of all, guys, I know I called Miss Lily, but my name is really Lilian Zubieta. It's a good opportunity to introduce myself, like not just to you, but also they will have a little knowledge of where I came from
Mm-hmm.
and where I'm going. And it's a good idea that you are, empowering all these women and you're trying to help all these youngsters, like, especially their long-term goals, their retirement goals, their financing, like, all that aspects. Yeah, you're doing a good job.
Oh,
Thank
thank you. Do you have anything to add or shout out? Do you have any social media account where we can find you?
Shout out to our volunteers in Lucban, Quezon. If you guys want to get a hold of me, you can email me at Basilia Lend a Helping Hand at gmail.com. Please help and support my feeding program. That way I can continue helping our kababayan in Lucban, Quezon. So even if you're not from Lucban, if you're from the Philippines or outside Philippines, and you have heart, please do so. Please email us. We were also in Facebook. Follow us at Basilia Lend the Helping Hand in Facebook.
Give me all those links and so I can capture that in this video.
Thank you very much, for Liz, for doing this. I really, really appreciate it. You're doing an awesome job. Kudos.
So once again, thank you for being with us today and sharing your remarkable story. Good luck to all your programs and keep in touch.